National Football League. But there is a trickle down from everything you do that sets up stuff in the future.
Is part of that risk aversion just within the NFL? You're only seeing double options. We're not seeing any triple options. Is that the next phase?
I definitely think you'll see some triple option out there, and we do a little bit of that if it's appropriate.
You guys ran a higher percentage of pistol formation plays in the Green Bay game and the Falcons game, much higher than any other in the season. Is that not by coincidence, is it a matchup thing? Are you guys committed to doing that more and more? I mean, it really fell off over in the last 2 games of the season and picked up dramatically in the playoffs.
Yeah, we tried to make everybody forget about it and think that we had scrapped it leading into the playoffs, and we felt like we could, win our division and whatnot the traditional way, and we kept practicing it and just felt like it was something we could spring on whoever we played in the playoffs.
Is the pistol one that's going to stay because you can run just about everybody?
I do think so. I do think, for us it's easy because Colin's background. But the bottom line is, move the quarterback up 4 yards and you're in a traditional formation. Back him up 4.5 yards and you're in the pistol. You can do anything. You can run this way, run that way, play action. You can run your entire offense.
Is there any one running play that gets scrapped just out of pistol? Or?
Not really, other than the quarterback sneak, but no, everything's live. It's different than shotgun because shotgun you're somewhat limited with the back offset one side or the other. So the pistol allows you to do a lot of different things and incorporate some gun read in there.
Chris Auld said that a non-mobile quarterback, an Eli Manning type, could thrive at the pistol. I mean, your take on that? Do you need mobility from the quarterback position for it to be successful?
It depends what you want to do out of it. I mean, if you want to run like read option type plays, you probably should have a mobile quarterback. But other than that, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, you've seen other teams like Alabama. They've run a lot of their offense out of the pistol. And really, it's more of in my opinion, it's just more of a balanced shotgun formation. That's all it is.
Is there a benefit to Colin Kaepernick being so young and so new to this that he almost isn't even absorbed in how big this moment is? He seems in his interviews, he's like, we just want to go out and win this weekend. It's not like he's sucked up in the pressure up there.
I don't worry about Colin at all. He's got a great head on his shoulders. I think we saw that leading up to the time that he became the starter. It was very impressive in practice and meetings, just his focus. He's a unique individual, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for how he's handled everything. A lot of guys at his experience level, they just wouldn't be able to handle it the way he's handled it. So really, it just goes to him and really his parents, the way they raised him, to do well in school. They kept pressure on him to do the right thing and act accordingly, and it's really paid off for him as a quarterback.
What makes him so effective at running the read option?
He's just an explosive, dynamic athlete. I mean, who do you see that chews up yards like him? How unique is that? I mean, when we watch him practice and he takes off and runs with the ball, I'm talking he is chewing up yardage quickly. So, I mean, I think that plus his athletic instincts are so good that the things we ask him to do week in and week out, I'm constantly thrilled, amazed / happy with how he adapts to it and understands it. He gets it. He's a smart guy.
On the personal side of it, have you now realized you become a victim of your own success for head coaching jobs? Because normally people aren't going to wait to championship games too often in Super Bowls.
Yeah. The way I look at it, I try to be the best I can be at the job I have. I think that's what I think about, in terms of that. And if you do a great job at the job you have, and that stuff will come when the time is right. But I think the most important thing is you work as hard as you can for the players and the organization, and do the best job you can for them, and that's where the focus needs to lie.
Time-wise in your career, did you think you would get to this point now, or earlier, or later?
I never had a 5-year plan. I just go do the job I have as good as I can, and I think a lot of the success I've had is due to the people that are around me. I think you have to be around great people, and I'm fortunate to be around great people.
Greg, that full house.
Don't you find a lot of people confuse pistol as a formation with a series of plays? There's a difference between pistol formation and pistol plays.
Yeah, I mean, for us as
a lot of people in the media, for sure, think that pistol is an offense, whereas it's just a formation.
Correct.
Gives you the opportunity.
Correct.
To do what you want to do.
That is correct. I mean, all it is a different way to line up. And having said that, it is unique in the sense that it's the only formation that allows you to have the back in a neutral position and still run some gun run, quarterback-driven read option. So it is unique in that regard, but it is simply a formation like any other. It's shotgun with the back behind the quarterback. Now, what do you want to do with it? That's up to you. You know, we have kind of gone down our own road, and you know, we do what we do, and not just traditional things other teams have done. You know, we've kind of taken it, and we're going down our own path.
So you didn't
Thank
draw
you
everything-
very much.
You didn't draw
Take
everything
care.
up. Who did you use as a resource to get started in your thinking on the pistol? And
Well,
then start
The first thing
going from there?
The first thing I noticed was, number one, when I was at Stanford, I saw Nevada run it, and what I liked was the neutrality of the back. And from there, I spent about half a day up there in Nevada, talked with their coaches, and from that point, we at Stanford developed our own system, and then here we just developed our own way of doing it. But initially, it was Nevada.
Do you have a name for the full house pistol backfield where you have 3 backs with the quarterback?
Brutus.
Brutus?
Yes.
Brutus?
Yes.
And you're motioning, I noticed in the NFC game, somebody in or out of that formation lot. Is that to give the quarterback tip-offs to coverages perhaps for running plays or for pass plays or both?
Yeah, I mean, anytime we motion, we're trying to gather information, how the defense reacts to it. So just like any other formation, we'll try to evaluate what the defensive response.
Why is the read option so fast?